congratulations to the opponent, to Polokwane City. It was definitely a good work they put in place and won the 3 points in the end of the day. From our side, good. We didn't really come into the game, a little bit surprising for me. I had so far some good training sessions over the longer break we had now. Looks like that was a little bit of a break if you compare it in particular how we finished this game in Cape Town City. Somehow better, definitely in the second half, more dominant with the changes. Had opportunities heading out of 1 meter distance and an end to score. We didn't take it. I would like to see the penalty situation again. I don't think Daniel Akbe had a very clear hand to the ball. That was, in my opinion, it's a bit difficult to go into it and to confirm that it was the right one. Good, in the end, we have to accept it, to look into it. I think a number of key players' performances, what we have seen in Cape Town in the games before, were not in the game like we were expecting it, but good. That's a soccer game. I have to start fresh and prepare the next game on the 24th in Durban against Amazulu.
Tough game, league game. This Kaizer Chiefs, not this Kaizer Chiefs from before. This is now too much better team. Can play with high pressure, can play in middle pressure, and we give answer, I think, good answer today, especially in first half. And I'm not satisfied too much with playing, but with discipline, what is make it my team. Congratulations for everyone, you know. I think we have discipline from first until the last minute, very good. And also congratulations for good opponent to play better second half. But with some lucky, we take it this 3 point, and this is very important now in this moment for us, especially before this game in Cup Tuesday, this semi-final game in Cup. Now we go in next step. Only this, no more.
Thank you. We'll start with.
I don't listen what you say about 4-4-2. What you say?
No, the coach. The question is that you started well with the season. You are joined top, and what do you attribute this form to?
Okay, we started well, but we make it one kicks with Wits in home. You know, we play this game. I think from each game, this is game we play very good with Wits, but we have lose. This is kicks for me. You know, okay, Polokwane City not is in top 5 club, but I try to be in first 5 club. You know, and I think we can play much better. Last season, team to play 4-2-3-1. I try to change some tactic and depend from opponent, you know. And this is not easy. This is need time. And I think in next game we must to play, and we play better.
Yeah, good. Of course, you never, in your coaching position, you never will confirm that towards team talk, towards the break in terms of this MTN8 or FIFA break that will concern. But of course, if you go in, we had a good flair, in a competitive attitude, what we have seen in the team. So now you're out more than less 3 weeks, and you try to train, you try to put them in place. But as everybody knows, of course, the last drip of performance to be successful, you get it through games. You get it through games where each and everybody needs gets really in terms of combination end and end. And good before the game, or in general, it's difficult to give this alibi to a team, and I don't want to put it in place. On the other side, of course, what we have seen so far in the beginning with the start, I believe it's definitely something where you could see we didn't find the flair we had before when the games came in every 3-4 days. The penalty against us, I would like to see it again. First of all, as I said, I will repeat it, I don't believe it was a penalty. Secondly, the last minute for me, clear. If you go in against karma before, if you jump into this body, when do you want to give him a penalty? In the last minute, and with Damir, where the goalkeeper rushed into, when do you want to give a penalty in this moment? But good, the decision is done by the referees. We have to accept it. That's how it is. Sorry, I have a different opinion in this direction. I think we played too many balls crossing into the direction of the centre backs, into the direction of the goalkeeper. We should have tried. What was our ambition was a very clear, going to the basic line, try to get the cutbacks into the right direction of the penalty spot, knowing that there will be a number of defenders inside the 5-10 yard around the goal post area. And good, it's always, of course, it's always, we had 2, 3, 4 attacking players into it, and they tried to find the space, if not central. Of course, the movement of the ball was probably not so coordinated for a different reason as it should be, but it was not instructed to take Samir out of the center, not at all, no.
I follow this football when I working in Zambia, also in Congo, and I think here in South Africa, many clubs to play individually defense. You know, when I come in Polokwane, I start to working for collective defense. You know, and I think I changed something. I don't want to say now we changed too much, and you know, we will see in football. Last result is result. What you make it from start, what you make it in middle, this is not is finish. You know. We will see. What is last. You know. Now I don't want to say, but this is I try to change to play this collective defense, you know. And I think till the now we have success with this playing. Okay. Now you see, this is second half. Kaizer Chiefs don't have choice, you know, and play only offensive. If we have player to keep the ball in middle, and after to player to come from second line to come in first line, we have chance to make more goals, not only one goal, you know. But my team after 1-0 to come back. I try and I shouting for this, but okay, this is psychology problem, you know. Musona, I put this is first time after injury. This is quality player, and I think after 2-3 games, this is to be ready to play in first 11. And we have problem in first time. We have problem with right winger. We have problem with left winger. This is pull, and also to come from injury. You know, many players to come from injury, and this is not easy to prepare this player. Psychology and also physically to prepare to play this game like Kaizer Chiefs. And I tell for everyone here, this is not Kaizer Chiefs from before. This is too much better team now for me. Yeah, this is you know, before when he's played Parker with Shabalala, and I don't know who is playing with him in forward. Now this team can play with high pressure. This is big quality, and I afraid from this before game. But now, okay, we have win. Congratulations one more time for my player. Congratulations for opponent. Congratulations for coach, for everyone.
You know, the good stuff is that I'm quite. I face the facts. I face realistic, and the good stuff is during the week I had in a very comfortable talk, discussion when I said, let's not believe starting this season with this a lot of different dynamic, with a lot of different ideas. Let's not believe just because we played 4 games and then now we are out of ICU or whatever. That was the word of the chairman in May and June. I said it this week, very clear, meaning that I know players, Lebuchan, Reef, Eric, who had good 45 minutes here, good 60 minutes there, never in even one game, completely 90 minutes. I know we with the new players in the beginning, now they get known, the other opponent looking into it. So for me, it's not a situation, and I was not carried away just because you have a certain number and you have a position after 4 games. That's very clear. I'm very happy about the development of Reef, Frosler, coming out of really 8-9 dumb months where he was sitting just on the side. Good, but okay, he's national team player, he has to go there, he comes back, he is in another environment. It's a normal way where we have to really be realistic and knowing that it is with the start, we will make this progress, but it is a certain up and a certain down, and that is a movement. Normally when you build a different dynamic with a team, with players coming back, with new players bringing in, and with a new idea of indeed higher pressing. I think actually from with discipline, with a lot of very clear occupying, spacing was good. We got the second ball much better than in the first half, and I have not seen any opportunity in the second half to score for the opponent. Not one. Good. If you make a goal here, early stage, or the opportunities we had, then you make not only one goal. That is normal. Good. We have to be realistic and know it's a long journey. It's a long process. The season starts just now, and good. Start fresh, preparing the next game, and go step by step.
You know, better mentality from me, from player, you know. Here is South Africa, some games player you don't need to motivate the player, especially for this game. You don't need to motivate the player for this game. But now we have next step, this semi-final with Highlands Park. We must motivate the team. We must prepare a team for this game. Okay, we normally to go in this game, we don't go to calculate it to play 1-1 or to play 2-2. This is football, you know. We must to go in this game to go to win. We must to go to win. And what is happening after, we will see this, okay? And we have chance, we have good team now, better from start. And when I start with the Black Leopards this game away, I don't have invent player. I don't have to change something, you know. But now I think we have team too much better, and I'm waiting for my player to repeat this. In sport, in football especially, to repeat result, this is very, very hard, you know. But if you repeat, you are good, you know. And we must repeat this result from here. We must to play this game in Tuesday for win.